Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guide 365, and today I'm going to review the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray edition of Charlton Heston in the Ten Commandments. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You can also find me over Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Movie Guide 365. Okay, the Ten Commandments is here on 4K Blu-ray. It stars Charlton Heston, Yul Brynner, and now as far as the movie itself goes, when I think of old classic epic Hollywood, this is one of the movies that comes to mind. The grand scale that this movie was made is just, it's astounding to me. It really, even today, the level that went into making this film and the technology behind it at the time, way back in 1956 when it was released, was revolutionary. It really just was one of those that changed filmmaking forever. And it is something that while you don't watch all the time, when you do, you can't help but appreciate the grandness and scale of this whole movie. It's got a great cast in front of the camera, a great, creative team behind the camera, and in my opinion, it still holds up. It is something that you should watch at least once in your life. Do yourself a favor. If you want to see some vintage, old style, great, grand, epic Hollywoodness, watch The Ten Commandments. It is one of those movies you definitely need to experience for yourself. Okay, we're going to talk about the picture quality and audio in just a moment, but first let's do a quick unboxing. Okay, we have the 4K slipcover edition of The Ten Commandments. Iconic image. Great choice, great choice. I'm glad they didn't alter it, give it some sort of weird artwork. I think this is actually perfect. And then we have the back and the spine. Interior is pretty much the same. And then just, nothing special here. But, all right. Now, let's talk about the picture quality and the audio. The Ten Commandments on 4K Blu-ray has a 1:7:8 aspect ratio, native 4K resolution with HDR10 and Dolby Vision for the grading. For purposes of this review, I'll be talking about the Dolby Vision encode. With the Ten Commandments, of course, being shot on film, grain is going to be present throughout the movie. I didn't find it obtrusive, it looks natural, very filmic, and I think if you enjoy grain, you're definitely not going to be put off here. One of the things I really enjoy about 4K Blu-ray is how great classic films look on the format. The Ten Commandments, as epic as it is definitely no exception. The Dolby Vision grading here is breathtaking in my opinion. Color pops off the screen very well. Everything from blue skies, costuming, skin tones, they look great. They give a nice golden hue to them, but honestly, the outfits in this film are really just something to watch in 4K. They look great, and just the overall palette itself lends itself very well to the format. You aren't going to be disappointed whatsoever. The color grading on here is top notch. It is an absolute step over the Blu-ray. You should definitely experience it just for that alone. Black levels and shadow detail are nicely rendered here. There were no elevation spots. Darker moments look great. Nice and deep and inky when they need to be. But those low light conditions also look well done. Next to the Dolby Vision color grading, the level of detail enhanced here on the 4K is spectacular. Once again, clothing, costuming is the biggest beneficiary. It all looks really well textured, and it just comes to life a little bit more so on the 4K disc. The various sets that were utilized here, both on the soundstage and outdoors, they look well done, they look great, and they give you a nice visual pop. The Ten Commandments on 4K Blu-ray has a DTS 5.1 audio mix. Now, if you had the existing Blu-ray, they basically ported over the same audio track to the new 4K, and honestly, it's a pretty good sounding experience. The special effects heavy movie does have a lot to do with the surround environment. Center channel with dialogue comes through clean and clear, no problems to report in that area, and the front channels, they convey a lot of the action very well. The rear speakers, when they are active, have plenty to do. Those musical score moments, they really sound great. And also a couple things like environmentals, wind or occasionally somebody chattering or a carriage running behind you. They do pop on from time to time, it's just not going to be consistent throughout the film. The LFE channel is subtle. There are moments where it does kick in a little bit more so than others. When Moses is parting the Red Sea, that definitely kicks in then. And there are several other moments where it makes great use of that LFE channel. It's not going to be overly aggressive, so adjust your expectations accordingly. For the picture quality, I'm going to give the 10 Commandments on 4K Blu-ray an A+. This is a beautiful looking picture. The format does this film justice in all sorts of ways. That Dolby Vision and HDR grading is spectacular. Colors pop off the screen. Black levels are nicely rendered and detail and textures look fantastic. This movie has never looked better. This is classic Hollywood given the proper due on the format. For the 4K audio mix, I'm going to give this one a B. The DTS 5.1 is a very nice track. It sounds great. While not completely immersive, the music in particular fills the room very well, and when action's happening on screen, it's nicely prioritized up front. It's a good experience. You definitely shouldn't be disappointed in this presentation. So that is my review of the 10 Commandments on 4K Blu-ray. If you're interested in picking this up for yourself, I will go ahead and leave an Amazon link in the comments section of this video, but if you picked it up already, I want to hear down below what you thought of the disc. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.